Hi, good morning. It's me, Leni Herlina, an MBA student of IPMI International Business School. And welcome to Budax Index channel. This time, there will be a financial event analysis of GTS International. The company is focusing on LNG supply vessels. And I'm already connected to the MBA students of IPMI who will share us the detailed information.
My name is Oki. I will explain about GTS International Company's overview, background, objective, and timeline in doing IPO. Now we're talking about the company overview. Founded in 1986, Humpuss Company is a subsidiary of PT GTS International, was developed from shipping company PT Humpuss Intermoda Transportasi Tbk in partnership with Mitsui O.S.K Lines LTD to develop Indonesian LNG supply vessels and related services. The company owns, operates, manages our vessels, and delivers outstanding performance. The establishment of PT GTS International was initiated by PT Humpuss with the establishment of an LNG shipping division following the establishment of Humpuss Trans Incorporation, which is a joint venture company with Mitsui O.S.K Lines. Since then, PT Humpuss Intermoda Transportasi Tbk was established in 1992, which operates LNG and oil tankers. The HITS business group assessed that to support more simultaneous business growth, in 2013, it was decided to form a separate entity, namely PT GTS International, which focuses on the LNG shipping businesses, developing a logistics system and commercial infrastructure for LNG with operational potential for domestic and international markets. Now we are talking about vision and mission. Vision: be a trusted and leading partner in LNG logistics, storage, and infrastructures nationally and worldwide. And the mission: we are committed to operational excellence with zero tolerance for operational and environmental hazards. So this is the board of management. PT GTS International has 2 commissioners and 2 directors. Board of Commissioner. The first one is Pak Budi Haryono as President Commissioner, as we can see in this picture. The second commissioner is Independent Commissioner Pak Hari Purnomo, as we can see in this picture. Now about the board director. 2 director. The first one is Pak Kemal Imam Santoso as President Director. The second one is Pak Dandun Widodo as Director. This is the background of GTS International doing IPO. The establishment of a company relates to its big vision, which is being able to grow rapidly, compete in the long term, and sustain in the industry. The challenges faced by the company are quite large. For example, the limitations of founding shareholders have limited capital additions and require the right strategic partners. The capital market provides solutions for companies to obtain funding through offering company shares to the public, or commonly called initial public offering (IPO) on 8 September 2021, where the company will be managed better, more professionally, and transparently, and supervised by government agencies that become regulators such as the Financial Services Authority (OJK) and Indonesia Stock Exchange (IDX). The GTS International Tbk has 30 years of experience supplying LNG and sustainable energy and continues to concentrate on the company development to provide infrastructure and logistics. It is a pioneer in the operation of the FSRU, Floating Storage Regasification Unit. Participate in 4 out of 5 FSRUs operating in Indonesia. The GTS International Tbk master the latest technology and excel in providing energy for Indonesia in the global market. By doing the IPO, the company is aiming for: first one, attracts new investors in obtaining venture capital for business development. The second one, gains trust for access to loans among banks. The third one cultivates professionalism and comply with good corporate governance. The fourth one improves company image. The fifth one, liquidation and possible divestment for profitable founding shareholders. The sixth one is grows the loyalty of the company's employees. And then the last one is increases company value. Here is the journey of GTS International in doing the IPO, as we can see in this picture.
Hi, I'm Chacha. I'm responsible for business process and contract arrangement of GTS International. Total asset owned by GTS International as per 2020 above 100 million US dollar, or around 1.4 until 1.5 trillion rupiahs. Profit growth is quite good, an average of more than 40% per year, starting from 10 million US dollar the following year and 16.33 million US dollar in 2020. The increase is quite significant because from 2018 until 2019, the percentage grew above 40%. Meanwhile, in the 2019-2020 period, growth almost reached 60%. The valuation of the price-earning ratio, or PER, is 10 times. It means that every 1 rupiah is valued 10 times, or if it reverse, it becomes an earning yield of 10% of the price. It is higher than deposits in banks, which only reach 5%. This percentage shows that if there is no growth in the company, shareholder will get a yield 10%. GTS International has considerable potential for the long term, and it is recommended for investors to buy GTS International shares. Here are GTS International Business Process and Contract Arrangement. GTS International has provided LNG ship rental services for 30 years of experience. GTS International has 2 LNG carriers with international certifications and licenses. Until now, the total capacity of GTS International has reached 158,500 cubic meters. The LNG supply chain is separated into 4 aspects, whereas GTS International focuses on the middle for processes B and C.
Hi, it's Leni, and I'll be presenting Product Ship Management. Ship management is at the heart of LNG shipping companies. It requires a very high level of operationals and technical complexity. GTS International, with its subsidiary Humulco in LNG Indonesia, offers substantial years of experience with unlimited expertise in LNG management. GTS International has managed 3 self-owned vessels and 2 LNG vessels, managing 472,500 cubic meters. And the ship management service includes the first, prepare, monitor, and record plans for ship operations, prepare, monitor, report, and complete budget, monitor and implement planned maintenance program and docking schedule, provides training and education to crew. And the last one is prepare, monitor, and report obligations on tax and financial audits. So the next part is product storage regasification. Floating storage and regasification unit, or FSRU, provides offshore storage and regasification unit where the facility can be moved. Currently, we have 1 FSRU with a capacity of 170,000 cubic meters. And the following picture describes the end-to-end business process of FSRU. When it comes to the client, the customers are coming from the energy sectors. They are PT PLN, PT Indonesia Power, PT Pertamina, PT Nusantara Regas, PT Pelabuhan Indonesia 3, and PT Pelindo Energi Logistik. The next chapter is Industry Outlook. We will start from the history of LNG in Indonesia. Indonesia started exporting natural gas from Bontang in 1977. In 1978, it was followed by the Iron Refinery. Indonesia has become the largest LNG exporting country in the world. In 2017, Indonesian natural gas utilization was absorbed by 58.89% for domestic and 44.41% for export. Domestic absorption in 2017 consists of industry 23.18%, electricity 14.09%, fertilizer 10.64%, lifting oil and gas 2.73%, domestic LNG 5.64%, domestic LPG 2.17%, gas station at home 0.15%. For export, there are piped gas 12.04% and LNG export 29.36%. And the following picture is the historical LNG used energy source mix. So it's the electricity production. The need for oil and gas in Indonesia increases along with the increase in population that triggers an increase in electricity demand in Indonesia. The following is the projection of electricity production per type of energy in Indonesia. Indonesia's natural gas reserve reached 142.72 TSCF, of which 100.36 TSCF is proven reserves and 42.36 TSCF is potential reserves originating from 6 different areas. The next part is shift to smaller LNG vessels. Indonesia is an archipelago country that provides the opportunity to develop a smaller LNG supply chain ecosystem. It is because that 11 areas mentioned are scattered areas with small capacities and far from gas sources. And this picture describes the 11 areas mentioned. They are scattered with small capacities and far from gas sources. Mini LNGC and FSRU scale or size and specifications. Here is the business strategy of GTS International. The first is business growth. To expand services and revenue growth, GTS International is always looking for business acquisition opportunities to increase the revenue potential of its company. Management believes that integrating current business and new acquisition will significantly increase GTS International's market share. The second one is new contract acquisitions. Increasing GTS International's revenue, obtaining a new long-term contract at the end of 2022 will increase GTS International's revenue. Even more, the company can also convert LNG vessels into FSRU's vessel to acquire new ships according to the market demand. The last one is the funding strategy. In order to provide sufficient fund for the company to grow, bigger business scale mean greater income. GTS International believes that offering its new share to the public is one of the solutions needed. The company is also looking for possibilities such as bank loans, rights issues, and issuance bonds.
Okay, thank you everyone. Now we are in the part of the financial highlight of PT GSI. Okay, we start with the balance sheet analysis. The balance sheet figure is strong and healthy. Why? Because we see from the component of balance sheet asset, liability, and the equity is increased significant from 3 years. Okay, we move to the cash flow. The cash flow also gives the solid performance. Yeah, we see the operating activity of the cash flow even decrease, but the financing and investing activities, the negative also decrease. It means the company is very effective and efficient to use the cash flow. Okay. We move to the leverage ratio. There are 2 leverage ratio in here. That is the debt equity ratio and the current ratio. Debt equity ratio also decreased from the 2019 0.56 become 0.39 in 2020. The current ratio increased every year. This is very good performance. Yeah, from 0.31 become 0.76 and become the 1.011 in 2020. Low leverage with strong liquidity. The return on asset and return on equity ratio also consistently increasing return. Yeah, from 3 years, it's grow very significant. We see from the ROA is from 10.43% become 12.16% and become 15.79%. And the return on equity also increased very significant from 19.70% become 22.94% and become 26.90%. We move to the next. The revenue growth give the positive 3 years analysis. Yeah, we'll see from 20 in 2018 become the 31 in 2020. In the pandemic situation here, the company give the positive revenue growth. In the segmentation of the revenue also is increased. There are two segmentation in here from the PTGSI, vessel charter and ship management. From 26 in 2018 become 30 in 2020 for the vessel charter. And for the ship management from 505 become to be 683 in 2020. Consistently increasing profit. Yeah, gross profit and net income growth very significant from 3 years. From 7,000 in 2018 become 16 in 2020. Also from the gross profit is increased from 12 become 7 in 2020. Impressive profitability we can see from the gross profit margin, operating margin and net profit margin then increase significant in 2018, yeah, from the 27% become 35% and become 80% for the net profit margin. And from the operating margin, we can see that from 31% in 2018 become 38% in 2019 and grow significant 54% in 2020. Gross profit margin also give the good performance for 46% in 2018 become 48% in 2019 and growth to be the 55% in 2020. Okay, that's all for the financial highlight performance of PT GTSI. Thank you.
Hi, my name Dylan. I will explain about GTS International Company Investment Analysis, IPO structure and timetable, conclusion, and recommendation for future investor. Investment analysis. LNG supply chain business is integrated into the parent company. It is part of the parent company's LNG energy resource logistic business ecosystem, crewing, certification, and tugboats. Long-term contract that generate sustainable future income with the time charter contract ranging 7 until 25 years. Technical excellence and solid track record with more than 30 years of domestic and international experience in the LNG industry. And the next, target market is in line with the government's development program in the energy sector that focuses on the government's LNG project to meet rural electricity needs. And the next, experienced management team of more than 30 years with experience and partnering with strategic partner in the process. Mitsui O.S.K Lines, Nusantara Regas, Pertamina, Pelindo, and etc. Long-term relationship with key customers for more than 30 years since 1990. IPO structure and timetable. The first offering structure. IPO in Indonesia under regulation from the Financial Service Authority or OJK, Otoritas Jasa Keuangan, and Indonesia Stock Exchange, IDX, and KSE, Custodian Central Efek Indonesia. Second, share offer. A total of 2.86 billion shares were offered, representing 17.8% of the shares after the IPO. IPO use of proceeds. 64% will be used for capital expenditure at the subsidiary level through shareholder loan arrangement. 20% will be used for the company working capital, and the rest 16% will be used to increase equity participation in subsidiaries. Joint lead underwriters, Reliance Sekuritas Indonesia Tbk. Supporting professionals, we have some people working for this. Auditor, KAP Purwantono Sungkoro and Surya, Ernst and Young team. And the second, legal advisor, Eri Yunarsi and Partners. And the third, notary, Christina Dwi Utami SH MHUM MKM. For the share register, Electronic Data Interchange, EDI Indonesia. Conclusion financial event analysis of GTS International. Regarding the previous explanation, it can be concluded that the implementation of initial public offering IPO is important to support the business growth, such as adding the capital from the new investors. The company will be more professional and transparent in managing its business activity and improve the brand image and the company values. During the implementation of IPO, the company is also doing the public expose in order to engage the investor to know the company overview, offer product and service, financial condition, valuation, and stock price offering to the investors. Recommendation for the investor. In order to keep the investor trust toward GTS International, the board of management should be aggressive in developing its business, transparent in managing end-to-end business activity and management, improve the employee skills, and trigger the achievement to improve the positive value for investor and prospect client. And GTS International is recommended for long-term investment. Thank you.
And thank you so much, student, for sharing us the detailed information of GTS Internationals. So that's all from Budax Index Channels. See you on the next video. Thank you.